Hi. My goodness. Let me tell you about this dinner party that I went to.
Hmm.
This poor woman was sweating everywhere. It was sweat was pouring out. The poor host. So I went to this beautiful dinner party. All the food was amazing, and the poor host was stressed, and she was sweating so much that the sweat came onto the tablecloth,
Oh
stained
my
her
gosh.
beautiful anthropology tablecloth. It was awful. Are you sweating, or have you seen anything with sweating with menopause or hormones all over?
So this is something that we deal with all the time. This is part of kind of going through that perimenopause and menopause. You get so hot that you sweat. And, I've seen some patients who have basically have to get up in the middle of the night and change their pajamas, change their sheets because they sweat so much. People who have to bring fans into work. So it's super embarrassing, and I feel like it's something that should be and could be managed. A lot of times when we look at hormones, we think that this is part of menopause and perimenopause. Oh, that's just what happens. We sweat to death, and that's part of it. The hot flashes are part of it, but it doesn't have to be. And this is constantly what we're trying to tell people is that it does not have to be. You can change that narrative, and you should want to make that change because there is a way to do it. And naturopathic medicine is a great example of how we can change hormones and make those hormones more balanced instead of just using a birth control pill. There's a lot we can use that can help do this, so you don't have to sweat at your dinner table or at work or change your sheets every night.
Yes.
So, yeah, what are some of the suggestions, Hallie, you normally have for this?
It all starts with lifestyle and then herbs, right? Herbs and lifestyle. But the main thing is, I'm wondering why the poor woman isn't doing anything about it, right?
Mhm. Yeah,
That's the
that's.
problem, that there's so many options. And I didn't know if it was appropriate, because we both know how to help people with hot flashes, being naturopathic doctors.
Mhm.
But at a dinner party, I wasn't sure if it was appropriate to tell her, listen, you don't have to
Mhm.
live like this, right?
Mhm.
Because she's
Mhm.
hosting me in her home,
Mhm.
and you see it. Her face is getting all red. She can
Mhm.
feel it. She's trying. I don't know her well enough to
Mhm.
say, listen, stop what you're doing and take this, and this herb and eat this
Mhm.
and don't eat that. And these things will go away.
Mhm.
But if I had known her better, I could give her a lot of different ideas and what worked with her lifestyle.
Mhm.
But I could visually see what patients are describing in terms of the heater that starts from inside, and then her face got red, and then the sweat started dripping down. And instead of addressing it and saying, I'm sweating, she just kept serving our
Mhm.
asparagus. Our,
Mhm.
I mean, it was
Mhm.
insane that all of this sweat was dripping down. So we
Mhm.
definitely need to make sure people know that naturopathic medicine can help with hot flashes.
Definitely. And a lot of times we say stop, once you know that there's something you can do, you need to make that change. Why do you need to make that change? Because maybe you want to be there for your aging parents. Maybe you want to, not be so embarrassed at work. Maybe you don't want to have these embarrassing moments and you want to try to mitigate them as much as possible. So, you really need to think about why you need to make these changes. And maybe it's partly because you just want to do more in life and you're too tired and too hormonal and too edgy to do these things. So, I think focusing in and thinking about why you want to get rid of these hot flashes and or lessen them is a great idea to hopefully make you kind of decide that you do want to make a change and reach out to try to make that change. Hallie
Yes.
does. Hallie sees people in Michigan. I see people in Newfoundland and Canada. It's a great way to start getting these under control. We have online programs that are there to help. So look into those. If you need more information or more support, reach out.
Please reach out.
But yeah,
We
don't
don't have
keep
to be